Hello, little mortal. It has come to my attention that you've been avoiding my sons. Shh, do not fear. I am not angry. You are far from the first creature to evade the work of Hypnos and Oneros. I came to you myself in the hopes that perhaps the cool hand of night itself may assist. Of course, there are many creatures that are awake and alert in my hours, many mortals beloved by me in the sunless dark, mortals much like you. But you must sleep, and I highly doubt that Helios or Eos would extend you this kind of comfort and courtesy. I have been told that many mortals, especially in their early youth, can be soothed to the shores of sleep by telling of stories. Shall I tell you a tale of Hades then? Oh, fear not. It will not be a story of punishments and nightmares, but a happy remembrance. Lay back or settle into your seat, dear heart. Close your eyes. Allow them to close, and let no light burn nearby, nor other sounds distract from my voice. Simply ease the tension from your body and listen to my voice. Are you familiar with the Asphodel Meadows? It is where most ordinary souls are sent in the afterlife. It is no place of punishment, such as Tartarus, but not so blissful as Elysium. Picture the long stems and star-like flowers of the asphodel flower, grown waist-high and taller, and the translucent fingers of the dead caressing them gently. It is a peaceful place, the meadows, but little more. At least, that is how I might have described it before Our Lady came to us. I speak of Persephone, of course. Beautiful, young, flowering maiden even within the underworld. She is quite dear to me, and this story will surely help explain to you the extent. The realms of the dead are notoriously difficult terrain in which to grow anything less than the hardiest flora. When Our Lady came to us, she brought with her all the powers of her godhood, and for the first time we could see promise in our dark lands. I remember how unsure she was about it at first. Being only a demigod, as she often said, Persephone was hesitant to even consider using her powers. It wasn't until Macaria pointed out to her father that the asphodels were growing taller and stronger than before that any of us had suspected that Persephone's presence alone would have such a profound effect on our realms. Our Lady was quite eager to start her own garden after that, and Hades was delighted to give her anything she wished. One evening at dinner, we played a game of questions, and she asked each of us in turn of our favorite plants. Hermes and his grapes, Hecate and her herbs. She coaxed answers out of each of us with patience and good humor, and we thought little of it at the time. I remember the first time setting foot in her new garden. Such beauty, such a powerful array of colors and smells, and even flavors. Persephone walked us through a tour with the delighted glee of a child displaying their first art piece to a proud parent, and each thing we had listed at dinner could be found amidst the grounds. Not partitioned off by individual either. She had represented our strange little family perfectly by blending complementary plants together. Fruits and flowers, berries and bushes, even a small pond with water lilies and lotuses. I remember how Karen grinned at seeing those. Truly beamed, I mean, not the secret little smile he always uses. Like myself, like the rest of us, he was smitten. I invite you now to walk through this garden with me. Touch the soft grass with your heels. Feel the tickling of daisies underfoot and smell the richness of her roses. Here, open your lips for me. Taste the burst of tart, sweet raspberry on your tongue. Can you see the delphiniums? Their petals are pale and soft as the finest chitin, and so pretty next to the pink foxgloves hanging their heads beside. A small field of wheat is here, even without sunshine to warm it. Ah, that smell is unforgettable. Oh, what's this? A pomegranate. No, it is perfectly safe to eat. Anything cultivated by Persephone's gentle hand is safe for mortal consumption. Here, let me open it for us, that we might share the deep red jewels inside. There we are. Here, run your fingers along this part here. The arils, the edible pieces that look like uncut gems, feel how smooth they are? And the membrane around them, slightly soft and with a bit of give. Here, let me pluck a few for you to eat. Yes, you can eat the whole thing. The seeds aren't harmful. My, have you never tasted one before? Yes, they can be quite tart, but the flavor is quite luscious, no? Come, open your mouth again. You needn't stick your tongue out quite so far, my dear. Here. Yes, it is one of my favorite fruits, but it is not the one that Persephone planted for me. Pomegranates, like asphodels, have always fared better in the underworld than other plants. No, for me, she planted violets. You seem closer to the shores of sleep now, my dear. Let us leave the garden for now, but know that you are always welcome back. Our Lady has said to allow any and all visitors, so you need not wait for me to bring you next time. But here, take a violet with you before you drift off.